Hugest shout out ever to Mad Slingshotter and Kamikoto on the Dissidia Reddit subreddit thing. They're the ones who made all the translations for all the stuff I'm reciting to you now. And I heavily implore you to go read it yourself after this or before this or during this. Like, I really heavily want you to go and look at those two links. I'll put them in the description below to both of their threads. Either way, now onto the video. We have two character reworks to talk about and not a lot of time, so let's get started immediately. We'll start with Lightning because she's more simple. She now glows depending on her stance, and if you do a combo from Ravager to Commando, the damage will be 2/3 of the actual damage that it would normally be if you just did it Commando raw. However, these combos become more easier. This is probably only for true combos though, since they hit somebody with arrow and then they get up out of it, or they flip around in the air, you can hit them again and they'll do full damage in Commando. But if you hit them before they can actually, flip around, then of course you'll do 2/3 damage. Thundaga also isn't as tall as it used to be. Most of her Commando bravery attacks have become faster. Thunderfall is 5 frames slower, but it has a bigger hitbox, and its hitbox is actually a little bit lower than it was before. Army of One has better range now overall, but has less of a vertical tracking angle, so you're going to be more level when you use it now. If someone jumps when you activate Crushing Blow and you're on the ground, it will actually move up to follow targets above you in the air. Watera, Aurora, and Blizzara will never explode until they hit a target now. On to Terra. Rather than some tweaks to her kit, she's received basically a complete overhaul of how her kit works. The smallest change out of everything here, it takes 0.5 seconds longer to actually activate your charge. Now her charges and bravery attacks haven't been changed much, but our uncharged ones definitely have. Along with that, her trance works differently now. It has a 75-second cooldown and a 3-second duration instead of how it is right now. Also with that, it gives no status effects anymore. It just improves HP attacks and gives you charge permanently during the duration of the ability. You only lose that supercharge when you get hit by an HP attack. Afterwards, of course, it'll come back as it normally should. So with that out of the way, let's go over HP attacks. The duration of Meteor being on the field has been shortened, and also its hitbox has been reduced, and without Trance, it loses 10 meters of its current range. Meltdown has lost its tracking, its size, and its range. When you have Trance on, however, it has increased range. Otherwise, it's a straightforward projectile now. Riot Blade goes faster now, however you glide slower. If you're in Trance, use the ultimate version of it no matter what your health is at. Chaotic Current has had the least drastic changes. If you activate it while your feet are on the ground, you'll start gliding in the air if your opponent goes into the air, or is it above you at all. Trance will increase its range as well. Now to talk about her bravery attacks. Uncharged Fire has been reduced down to 4 shots. The maximum lockdown of the attack has been reduced by 0.5 seconds as well. Terra's Uncharged Tornado is now her Charged Tornado for just 1 second. Uncharged Blizzara is bigger, it's only 3 shots now. You can recover from it after only 1 hit now. Due to these changes, its damage has been increased. The charged version of Blizzara now has slight knockback. Uncharged Holy is faster with worse tracking. Charged Holy is faster. Charged Thundara used to be able to wall rush, now you need to be extremely close to a wall to do that. Flare's total range has been reduced by 5 meters. Graviga has earned slight tracking, and the uncharged version has been changed to a high priority projectile. Personally, I believe these Terra changes are well deserved. She's really strong as a marksman in my opinion, with not a lot of ways to counter that due to her whole charge mechanic, making it a little bit longer and changing how it works completely, especially with Trance. Thank goodness for that. I really appreciate that, because now you can use HP attacks while, I guess, running and trying to stay alive, I suppose. It makes using Trance less of a second thought and more of an active thought, because you have to use it wisely so you can use your supercharge to its fullest extent. And most importantly, getting rid of that crazy Meltdown with that insane tracking and speed and size and everything and range. Oh my goodness, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Yes, I said it 3 times. We're gonna really thank the ability to be good for that. Seriously, that charged Meltdown is insane. Soon enough, we'll just be sane. Really fast, fat projectile, going straight forward and smacking into people. Charged Chaotic Current, or Trance Chaotic Current I should say, being as big as Holy, or at least it looks like it's big as Holy, I can see more people using that as a result due to Meltdown's kind of nerfs, I suppose. Either way, everybody won't be using Meltdown anymore, and that's a plus in my book. I'm still hoping for like a Riot Blade buff where they let you just launch the damn thing without having to be countered, but only the last hit where actually does HP damage, so you do get no additional bonus damage with it. That's the only buff I really want for Terra. Lightning, a character from the very launch of the game, got some things tweaked here and there to make her more consistent with the more modern characters, like X-Death having that glow on her, and her projectiles not exploding if they don't make contact like some of the other assassins. Rather than Terra, who is kind of nerfed in a way, to make her more complex and more fair for both sides of the fight, and make her more interesting as a character. Lightning more or less just got some tweaks. She can't really self-combo anymore, but other than that, she basically just got tweaks to make her a little bit more consistent and a little bit more modern with the other cast characters. So other than try-hard duodecim mains who think they want to 1v1 everybody and do everything on their own, I don't think anybody will have a really negative opinion about Lightning's changes. Some of us will miss the self combos. I know I won't. They'll be made easier anyway, so like you're not really missing them. You're just gonna have a harder time getting damage from them because they're easier. I'd imagine you use them to help her position enemies better. You know, you use like one ability to knock them up and another ability to knock them into a wall, and then another ability to do an HP attack. So I really don't have a problem with lightning's changes at all. I think they're really great. Terras are going to be a little controversial for a while, especially for Terra mains who've grown accustomed to smacking people across the map with that charged meltdown. Regardless, make sure to leave a comment below what you think about these changes. Next for this video will be the next patch. We'll be beginning on the 21st of June. Pretty much all the stuff I covered in the 5.15 stream summary will be included. Along with that, the stuff from the 4.17 patch will be included as well. To summarize these two videos, we'll be getting the Warrior of Light rework, we'll be getting Lock, and all the balance changes introduced with those two patches. There are a lot of changes with those two patches. For example, let's just go over Sloga really quick. Its vertical aiming angle was increased by 10 degrees, it's now as strong as an HP projectile, it lasts 20 seconds instead of 10. If the projectile is negated or the explosion doesn't happen anymore, the explosion's duration has been decreased by 13 frames, and the slow debuff that actually happens with Sloga, that's the name of the ability, has been reduced from 30% of speed to 25% of speed lost. And the size of the projectile has been adjusted as well. In total, the characters adjusted by this patch include Warrior of Light, Emperor, Golbez, X-Death, Locke, Sephiroth, Ultimecia, Zidane, Jekt, Chantoto, Lightning, Y'shtola, and Noctis. I implore you to go check out the changes yourself in the links I provided earlier in the video. Along with the balance changes of that patch, we'll be getting a matchmaking change, where matchmaking should be faster now. There's a new lobby mode called Event Lobby, where you can get all the HP attacks, EX skills, and summons available for you when you actually play in that mode. You can now see your teammates are changing their battle set. When a match is complete, it will show who was a computer player, if there were any computer players. If you lock onto a target that a teammate can kill, the numbers will turn purple on your screen. And lastly, you can change your player name in this game on the customization menu. You have to be signed in for it to work. I'm not sure if that means with PS Plus or without PS Plus, but who knows. Gauntlet mode will now have Ramza, Ace, Locke, and Kain as possible enemies as mannequins. The story mode will now be getting more nodes after the final battle, starring Ace and Ramza. So my neck is hurting like a bitch, so I'm not even going to really talk about those last couple of points. I'm just going to do my outro now. Thank you to Mad Slingshotter for putting those translations up on Reddit. If you guys are excited, put a comment down below about that. Put a comment down below what you think about the reworks of those characters we mentioned earlier. I'm Boo the Hedgehog. Stay safe on your mom, and thank you for watching this recap of what happened on the stream. Bye bye. Also, Dissidia's E3 was shit before you ask. I'm not going to do a video on it. Bye. Speaking of the E3 stream, I almost forgot. I seriously completely forgot about this. Academia's front courtyard area in Type 0 is revealed as a stage. It's huge and it's flat. This isn't coming in the June 21st patch, so it's coming in August, I believe. Along with Lightning and Terra's changes, hopefully. Links to the trailer will be in the description. The official trailer, not the one I uploaded to my channel. Okay, doodles.